Mike Mooney, come on up on stage. Making a few comments about Mike is his baseball coach, Doug Williams, our current College of San Mateo baseball coach.
Thank you, Gary. It's nice to be here to talk about Mike, but this table 19 over here, this is his crew, and I have never heard his teammates be so quiet. I mean, what the heck is going on over here, 19? Let's pick it up a little bit, huh? I also have to introduce my Hall of Famer, my wife, Liliana. So, I mean, Mike's stats, if you look on the paper, it's unbelievable. What he was able to accomplish is, Feldo, be good. What he was able to accomplish is unreal. But my favorite memory of Mike was what we refer to around here as the catch. We're playing San Jose City, their four-hitter gets up. He's a beast, and he hits an absolute missile to center field. Mike takes off on a full sprint, puts his spike into the middle of the windscreen, vaults himself up, where the top of the fence is literally at his waistline. He goes to backhand the ball, but at the last second realizes that he has to turn his glove Willie Mays style, catches the ball, nearly falls over the back of the fence, and flops back onto the field, lands on his feet. The place is silent. It's one of those Jack Buck moments where I said to myself, I don't believe what I just saw. It still ranks as the greatest play I have ever seen on the baseball field. It was the third out of the inning, and Mike was running in, and the disgusted San Jose City hitter was near second base, and he was waiting. And when Mike came in, he actually ran over to him and shook his hand, which is something I've never seen an opponent in the middle of a game shaking another opponent's hand for that type of play. Simply incredible. And that was just a piece of what we were able to see in Mike for 2 years. So, Mike, thanks for the memories. You are deserving, as it says in there, the best position player that I've ever coached.
Thanks, Doug. Mike, you were the California Player of the Year in community college. When did you decide you're dedicating yourself to baseball, and at what age did you make that decision?
Well, actually, right out of the womb, my dad threw me a fastball, and I hit it back at him with my umbilical cord. So right there, I was playing baseball for the rest of my life. No, but in all seriousness, I always had it. It was always fun for me, and until I got to Sarah, when I played for Pete Jensen, and then Doug Williams, they had such an attention for detail every day, and they expected so much out of the players. I never really could look into the future. It was always that practice. What am I going to do with that practice? How am I going to get better today? So I never really could look into the future. And until the Giants told Doug that I might get drafted by them, and then Scott leaked that message. That was Scott that leaked that. That's when I actually, that's the first time I ever thought about actually playing professionally, besides his dreams.
Well, then you did play professionally for 9 seasons, and you did a lot of traveling. You covered the country and all the way out of the country to British Columbia. What was it like being a professional baseball player and being traded from place to place and moving around? How do you compare that experience with playing here at College of San Mateo? There's got to be a lot of big differences, and yet you're playing the same game.
Honestly, CSM was more of a team atmosphere. Everybody would pull for each other a little bit more, whether it was the lowest guy or the highest guy on the team. When you got to professionally, it was a little bit more individual, so you had to find guys that were on the same page as you, that wanted to work hard with you, that wanted to win. And you wanted to surround yourself with those type of people, and that way you had something to push for all the time. especially when you're on a team that was losing.
Did you consider yourself more of a defensive player or more of an offensive player, or did it change during your career?
My defense definitely got better as my career got on, and then my offense got worse when the pitchers got better. But I always worked as hard as possible on each aspect of my game, and I tried to be an overall, all-around player.
I know now you spend a great part of your time training athletes and coaching baseball. I was amiss in not also mentioning that Andrea Pappas is a trainer of athletes in Southern California in the fitness industry, and you could probably punch her up and see some of her infomercials and websites and things like that. So you're in an athletic environment still. What kind of work are you doing now?
I just personal train normal people, and then I work for a Game Prep Baseball Academy, and I train all the kids there from 12 under to 18 under, and then I'm Scott Fellman's personal Sherpa over there.
So do you help keep Scott in shape in the off season, or what's that routine like?
Just getting really supple.
All right. So who are the people in your history? No, I wanted to ask the question about the moment that really punctuates your career. What stands out for you as your highlight? If you were making your highlight film, what would be the key feature?
Doug definitely hit on one of them, but I thought the one at CSM when I think it was a playoff game and we were playing against West Valley and we were down late in the game, and I hit an opposite field grand slam to put us ahead, and we won that game. And my teammates just basically beat the crap out of me in the dugout.
Fantastic. Who was instrumental in your development and in your career?
Well, out of the 7 teammates I brought over there, 4 of them are pitchers, because I really want to thank them for all the inter squads and Bulldog World Series, for acting like they wanted to get me out, but throwing it right down the middle to build my confidence, including Scott. When we got professional, he just hung a curveball on accident, and definitely built my confidence after that, too. No, but seriously, my parents, they always supported me. You know, whenever I'd have bats or gloves in spring training, my teammates, where'd you get that? Your agent? I'm like, Agent Dad. And then one year when I was in San Jose, my mom would always make me this tuna salad, and Jesse Foppert, who played for the Giants in the big leagues, was like, oh, that's really good, and ate half of it. I only brought 1 serving for myself. So after that, I made my mom bring a ton of it every time I had a road trip from San Jose.
San Jose Giants had a team mom?
My mom was my team mom.
Way to go, Mom. Take a bow. Mike, it's so great to see the support that you have and the way you're still connected with your guys. You mentioned the name Scott Feldman. He's one of our CSM Hall of Fame inductees, 2015. I congratulate you sincerely on a great career, and you're in great company in the College of San Mateo Athletic Hall of Fame. Mike Mooney, congratulations.
Appreciate it. You're welcome.